Hello, Mark. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. Just kind of giving you orientation. There's that main sewer stack, and again, like we talked about, the easiest way for me to get at the pipe was to take off that connector, Fernco connector, and jump in that way, propping the pipe askew so I can feed the camera easily and not have to hold the pipe off to one side. We start out in cast iron. Pretty good looking cast iron. Not a lot of corrosion, not a lot of buildup. There's an inlet right there. That might be a floor drain. Short little piece of ABS pipe. That might be coming from the bathroom downstairs in the basement, or it could be the laundry also. Not a lot of buildup, not a lot of corrosion. I think that's a root or something just scored there on the side of the pipe. Here's our transition into clay. Fairly smooth. We start right out with some root growth. It's a characteristic of clay sections. You know, they're pressure fitted together. You're gonna get some root growth in. We don't know, or at least I don't know, when the last time the line was cleaned. You know, so this could be 10 years or 15 or 20 years worth of growth. It could also be 10 days, 20 days, 30 days worth of growth. We don't know. So as we talked about, there will be some work that needs to be done with the pipe. I would also have it cleaned out, get rid of those roots, and then come back in another couple of years or year and a half, and see what it looks like. See if you have any more growth coming into the line. That's our first crack right there. That's a connection between two pipes, just a connection fitting. Then we go underwater for from about 78 feet to about 86 feet. So roughly 8 feet, which vitrified clay pipe like this, generally it's 4-foot sections, so that could very easily be just a low spot. And then we start getting heavier cracks like that one on the bottom of your screen. For the most part, with the exception of maybe the last few feet, we keep a crack going, a fairly decent sized crack or cracks going for the remainder of the run. And you can see him again. Circumferential crack right there. That's a crack right at the connection, the hub connection. And there we are right to the city. So about 102 feet. We also discussed the location. One, take the distance counter with a grain of salt. The best way to find out exactly where those cracks are would be to have somebody locate it with a sonde. There's going to need to be some work done, so pretty much that's a given. I would leave it to who's ever doing the work for them, and they probably would want to anyway, for them to locate where the damage is rather than relying on what I tell them. It's a lot safer that way, and from my perspective, I don't have to worry about the liability of saying, hey, X marks the spot, here it is. Ultimately, what I would say is we're going to need to have some repairs done. It's likely in the street, so potentially the most cost-effective approach would be to have those sections lined. The other thing that we want to do is we want to figure out why we're underwater. If we can get this clear, get rid of this water here and see if there's any damage underneath the water, if this is a problem, or again, if it's just a low spot, a belly in the pipe. I would want to figure that out as well. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back. Please read through my written report. There'll be more details, recommendations, suggestions, things like that. And always, don't hesitate to reach out to me if I can be of service, if I can help in this process in any way. I'm always happy to do so.